Hi everyone, welcome back to the Soundwave podcast. I'm Amelia and today we're joined with...
I'm Maximilian Troy Tyler.
I'm Daniel McNicholas.
I'm Emma Salmon. Hello, I'm back.
I'm Dan Prinz.
David.
Woo!
You didn't introduce yourself. Oh, you did?
Yes,
Sorry.
you did.
Sorry.
I think we'll start with an icebreaker question. So, what are your 3 favourite songs?
Yeah, it's always difficult, changing every day. I can never think what to listen to. You know when you know songs, but you don't know the name of them? That's basically all this. Apart from, right, there's one song that sticks in my mind, and it's the Hot Chip remix of Nina Simone's Be My Husband. That's really good, and that sticks in my mind.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Top 3 at the moment, probably... concerning hobbits from the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That isn't the first time we've had a song off Lord of the Rings.
Is it not?
No.
That's because Howard Shore's amazing.
Who else picked it? Do you remember who it was?
No.
Was someone's picked one?
Someone else.
Number 2, probably Hummingbird by Low Raw, because I was obsessed with Death Stranding.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of Low Raw on Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
I find it very pleasing.
I'll
My
Keep Coming
ears.
from that is really good as well.
Very, very good. And number 3... number 3...
Don't
I don't know
look
why
at
I'm
me.
looking at you. Help me. Whatever's happening outside. There we go.
It's the hardest question in the world. That
It's
one.
really mean of us, really,
Yeah.
to ask people that.
Yeah.
But we continue to do it,
But
and we
we-
will continue to do it.
We're a
with every
music
guest we have.
firm. We've got to know these things because it sounds like an innocent question, but we are just low-key judging everybody
Yeah.
on their choices. Okay, so we're here today to talk about you guys' project, which is called, and I'm going to hand over to you, and you can tell us all about
It's
it.
called Black Wolf, and it's a film. It's a feature-length film, clocking in at about hour 44.
Nice.
I think
Yes, that sounds about right.
Sounds about right. Do you want to tell what it's about?
Yep. So we've been working on it for about 6?
About 6 years, since 2018,
Wow.
when the kind of idea came together.
Yeah, and it has changed a lot from its initial conception to what it's become.
Yeah.
So it's about a sort of a family that's kind of come together through circumstance, and they're dealing with sort of mental health issues, sort of along a spectrum of differences, and one of the characters is suffering from lycanthropy, which is basically he turns into a werewolf.
Absolutely.
As you do.
That's a 2 paracetamol infection there any day.
Yeah, so we were interested in using the curse of the werewolf as like a metaphor, specifically for like dissociation. I was really interested in. I really like werewolf films. There's a lot of good ones out there. Like it's American Werewolf in London, Dog Soldiers, Ginger Snaps, phenomenal.
Howling 2.
Not Howling 2.
I had to slip that in there.
American Werewolf in Paris. Yeah, and I've been interested in werewolves for a long time. I think one of the first like little comics I made as a kid, which my mum still has somewhere, is of my best friend in school becomes a werewolf, and I'm livid because he doesn't tell me. Yeah, so I've lost my train of thought there. Help.
Dog soldiers.
Dog Soldiers, yeah. So thank you. Big fan of like the curse, but every time I saw a werewolf film, it's where the werewolf, you see the werewolf, and I was like, where does the person go during this change? And there's a great metaphor for dissociation, whereas you've got 2 people driving a car, and one is the driver and one's in the passenger seat behind. And all the person in the passenger seat can do is bark commands until you switch. And then one's the driver and one is the person barking from the back. And I wanted to see and explore what that looked like, visually and like metaphorically. And then surrounding that is the idea of how would you live with like lycanthropy? How would you do that? So a lot of the ideas we came up with were just thinking about, right, if you were a werewolf, how would you deal with it? How would you manage it day to day? Not just like either side of the change, but like all through the weeks, because you've got this beast in your mind, and then once a month you change places with it.
Wow.
And then, so yeah, the family dynamics surrounding that are all about like coping and managing, but all not quite the right way to do it. Everyone copes with their own mental health issues in this film outside of professional help. And that is more often than not the reality. People don't get the help they need as soon as they need it, really. And if you've got a family dynamic where you're all codependent on each other, it kind of does work to a limited capacity. And we kind of explore that through themes of alcoholism, night terrors, all the fun stuff like that.
Wow.
Really light material.
I never heard that word. What was it?
Lycanthropy.
I've never heard that
Have you not?
before. No. So, did you film it all in the Lake District? Have you filmed it all?
Yes.
Yes. Any favourite places you went to film?
My God, if you want a shooting area that's like variety for square footage, go down to Eskdale. Practically everything up to the Stanley Gill waterfall is just phenomenal. You can shoot in one area there, walk for 10 minutes and find a location that looks like from a completely other place. We shot in there like so many times, and there's some shots where I'm like watching the footage and I know like 10 feet away is where another scene we've shot is going to happen. It's just it's a really rich landscape, and we were really eager to tap into that. We shot at Dub's Hut, which is an amazing bothy halfway up a mountain near Honister Slate Mine. And that looks, if you've been there, that's
it's awesome.
Stunning. And the shots we got from that are just, when we were watching the rushes from that day, we were like, this is outrageous. It looks really nice. We were really lucky that day with mist, because it just rolls through in the background, and the atmospheres, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
I like that.
It's pretty good.
When the elements work with you, it's a blessing.
Completely.
But then they can turn around and turn it into anything but.
Not bad. Really like that bit with the chainsaw.
Yeah, we were recording one time, and someone just quite far away in the landscape was chainsawing something intermittently. So they would do about 3 minutes and then they stop for a minute, and we'd start up and then they'd start up again.
No.
That was a lot of
How
a lot of takes.
How long were we there for?
Quite a while.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is we didn't use any of that.
Oh no, that's awful.
And it was freezing.
It's crazy. Like there's the journey has been very eye-opening for us. Like neither of us made a feature film before. We have, I must say, we've been guided by my father, Peter Tyler. He's been a cameraman and DOP in the visual effects side of filming for like the last 40 years. He's worked on, just name drop for Dad here. He's worked on The Neverending Story, Aliens, Four Weddings and a Funeral, Red Dwarf, Doctor Who.
Amazing.
I love his work, which is really good because he shot all of our film and it just looks.
Oh, so he helped you with the film?
Yeah. I've always wanted to shoot a film with Dad. Like growing up, it would be a case of like him showing me films as soon as he deemed me able to watch them. I remember watching Alien really young, and he has a great anecdote where I must have been like 8 or something like that. And he said when the alien came on the screen for the first time, I just stood up. I stood up from my seat and I just stood there like this for ages until he put his arm around me. He was like, come back down. And I kept standing up. I was like completely taken aback by it. And Dad would do this amazing thing where he would pause the film and ask me like, well, how do you think they did this? And it's like, well, this is how I did this. I remember him showing me a lot of animation on pausing it on our little VHS player on the CRT TV and going through frame by frame so I could see how it all works. And from that, I'd like always wanted to make something with him. And we'd done that growing up, like small little odes to Hammer horror films shot on an old Sony camcorder. So yeah, when we finally had the story, I think my dad was reading it and he was like, yeah, it's really good. And I was like, can you shoot it? And he was like, you want me to shoot it? And I was like, there's no one else that can shoot this.
Awesome.
Yeah, and it's a dream come true doing that.
He's great. I love him.
But the journey throughout has shown us, when we were shooting, we didn't know what we were doing. Even though we had a script, the anecdote I keep coming back to is if editor Max and Dan went to our director selves on set the day we were shooting stuff and said, all this, you're not using any of it.
Yeah.
We would say, you don't know what you're talking about. None of that. We need to shoot it. It's got to go in. And we found through editing it, it's just, it's very different on the page.
Right.
And it became a really different thing in the edit.
Yeah.
It's the story's changed like 3 times-ish.
Oh, really?
Dumped a lot of stuff that we really liked, a big kill your darling sort of situation, really difficult things to cut, that we still like think work in isolation to some extent, but just didn't serve the piece. I'm noticing repeated information. It's like, well, it wasn't written down, but we see it twice. It's like, it's like trying to keep to the rule of 3 in references and stuff. It's been really interesting. Really interesting.
That must be like difficult because I guess the film, if it was you guys including everything that you wanted to, this film's going to be like 6 hours long, right?
Exactly. Yes.
How long was the film when we first put all the footage together?
We didn't finish shooting everything before we started editing, but we had a considerable amount. And yeah, bearing in mind it wasn't all the shots we had for the film, it's like 6 hours, because we were looking at all the landscape shots and being like, that's just that's too beautiful. That's like, come on, we've got to hold on to that. Like, and then you watch it. It's like watching things in isolation. You're like, oh, that we can hang on that for a lot longer. Then you watch it all together, and you're like, that feels longer now because it's in the context of so many other scenes.
Yeah.
Like getting the pacing right has been like, that's one thing I notice in films a lot. If the pacing is bad, if you suddenly go, oh, okay, there's some dead air here, and the thing isn't moving forward.
Difficult. Very difficult.
So, obviously your dad's film and you guys are directing and writing and stuff. Who's acting in it then? Is it that you guys, or have you got...
Yeah, I act in it.
So you're in it as well?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I know it's a case of... writing the theme tune, singing the theme tune, doing all that. But I do, to defend myself in my acting, I was a child actor. I was in a few West End plays as a child.
Okay.
I acted all the way through till I was 26 professionally, in and out, which was a mixed bag of successes and failures. And I think in hindsight, it would have been amazing to find someone else to do that role, because directing it as well as acting in it was really difficult. And although I was like really familiar with the character, like having written it, it was like, I was not getting much sleep with all the different roles I was juggling. So if I could have found someone that I felt like could have handled it, but when I wrote it, we were writing for people that we knew, which is great because we got a couple of people that we weren't sure were going to say yes at the time, which was just a big relief when they said yes and they'd love to be a part of it. But yeah, I didn't know I put everyone I knew in it. We found everyone we could to help out with. We had a big issue with sound. We had a sound guy, and then the sound guy wasn't contactable anymore.
Doesn't sound then.
No, yeah. So nearly every day shooting, we were training someone up to do it for us that day, which is. That one still hurts. I gotta be honest. I still not lose sleep about it, but I'm like, that's. Every time I watch it, I'm like, because sometimes the person would nail it and nail the job, and other times it's like you're asking them to do this knowledgeable job from scratch.
Right.
It's really difficult, and some people just didn't get it, which is fine. But I hear those scenes. I'm like,
I must have broke that boom mic at least twice.
You did break a couple of things, yeah.
Yeah.
But your audio was good.
Okay. Thank
Apart from when we lost sound that day.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We didn't use those shots.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to write the story itself before you even started filming it? And how do you two know each other? How did it all come about actually working together at the beginning?
Daniel. So one of my friends in the film, Craig Norrendal, love you, Craig.
Love you, Craig.
I met him doing a play at Theatre by the Lake, Shepherd's Life. Don't know if anyone came down to see that. It was a brilliant show, really good fun, and I got close with Craig Norrendal and Connor McCord, both of which are in the film. And I lost my train of thought again.
Craig Norrendal, Connor McCord, met them shepherds.
Yes, yeah.
Origin story of you two working and
Right, yes,
that's it.
So Craig introduced me to Daniel. I had a house party, and it was in a big house, and we all played Nerf. It was great,
Fun.
just Nerf battles all through the night. And I met Daniel, and you were. There was one part in the party where you were a bit stressed. I just handed Daniel one of my, I write and draw in these leather-bound journals. I just gave one to Daniel, and it shut him up for ages. And he was just going through them, but you were going through page by page, so. Because most people, when I hand them that, they flick through it. Oh, that's quite interesting. You're reading everything. And there was this brilliant moment where I was just like, oh, I wonder if Daniel's all right. And he's over the other side of the room. And I was like, you okay, Daniel? And he looked up and he looked at me and went, you're a genius. And I was like, what? And then found out Daniel likes everything I like.
Oh, that's cool.
I think one of the best things about working with Daniel is that part of it. We've seen similar things, we enjoy similar art, and we both kind of see art in a really similar way, which is so valuable if you're making a film, because obviously you want everyone to see the vision as you see it in your head, and the vision we share completely, any idea either of us had, it's yeah, I know what you mean. No hesitation, no having to explain anything. And it's brilliant. And even stuff like references that neither of us have seen. It's oh, this reminds me of this, and actually if we could project this in, you're oh, that's awesome. It's brilliant. It's really easy.
You're going to make me tear up in a minute.
Well, it's just it's another dream come true to have things so effortlessly flow. And when we come up to something difficult that roadblocks us, we're never unless it's Adobe messing up, that program will be the death of me. It's built on broken foundations and will stress you out. Unless it's Adobe making us want to die. When we come up with problems narratively where we're this is difficult, we just sit back and we chuck it around, and then we gestate an answer without too much stress. It's really nice.
I never want to do rotoscoping ever again in my life.
No, I'm
What's
never.
this? What's that you said?
Rotoscoping. It's basically animation technique where you take live action footage and you go frame by frame and you draw over. You basically trace the subject for every single frame. And doing that on Adobe Premiere Pro, not Premiere Pro, After Effects.
Nightmare.
It's like they make it hard on purpose.
It's not real time, is it? After Effects, is that the one where you kind of do it and then you look at it? Kind of renders what you've just done.
If you're
and then you can
rotoscoping, it's pretty much real time,
Okay.
so you can watch that back. But it's like Daniel's more of an animator than me. I realised early on that I'm not the right kind of crazy to be an animator. To be an animator requires mad dedication. My mum did it for a while, and I was really into it as a kid, and then I did claymation stuff. You've done claymation stuff. Lego figures, animating Lego figures, and then animating a ball and socket armature. Because you've seen like Ray Harryhausen stuff way back in the day, like Jason and the Argonauts, where he fights all the skeletons.
Cyclops.
I wanted to achieve something like that, just a walk cycle that looked like that, and I did it. And it took me a week, and I was like, I'm never doing this ever again. I know my limit now. I can't do animation.
Yeah.
But you could do wonderful things.
Frame by frame drawn animation. I haven't done it in a very long time, but I do need to get back into it.
And it's a little more creative than rotoscoping for film. So you get to play with it a bit more, just drawing over the same shape frame by frame for a slow motion shot with over 5,000 frames.
Oh wow, that's really intense.
That's a level of patience.
It needed to happen, didn't it?
If we ever need to do something like that in future, we need to use lighting gels and not.
Well, so there's a reason why we didn't use lighting gels. We wanted to use this really old technique from... It's a black and white... No, it's not a black and white film. Yes, it is a black and white film.
Angry Red Planet.
No. It's the one where the woman transforms into the hag.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
You guys know about this?
Yes.
So they used different colour lights and different colour makeup to create a scene change, which wasn't really a scene change, a lighting state change, which reveals the makeup. So it's I'm going to get it wrong, and I wish Dad was here to explain it, but it's where you have like either green makeup and then a red light revealing that, or red makeup and a red light. Yeah,
But the
I'm going to get it
lighting
wrong.
reveals the thing.
That's the idea, and we wanted to do that. So that's why we couldn't do a gel change, because we were doing that. There's this moment where the slow motion hits, and these like streaks are revealed on this person's body through the lighting change.
Wow.
And then we wanted a color state change, so we had to rotoscope that,
Wow.
which was like 4,000 and 5,000 frames.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to find which the film it was. It was like a silent one as well, right?
I don't know.
Really old.
But Dad's really good for that. Any like unique, creative kind of shot, he's really into. We tried for a long time to achieve the. So, have you seen Blade Runner?
Mm-hmm.
You know when they've got the glint in their eye? That was achieved with a beam splitter, which is a screen that you put in front of the camera, and then you focus a light from the bottom of that, which reflects off the beam splitter, which is at an angle, into the actor's eyes. And we don't really know how they achieved it so perfectly on Blade Runner, because we tried really hard for ages, and then we got it. But like, I was staying so still. It's like you move a millimeter and you lose the effect.
Oh wow.
So it's like every time I watch Blade Runner now, I'm like, well done, guys. Well done.
But I guess through this process that you've been on, like the amount of learning that you've probably both done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really next level.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll do it again?
Not feature length.
I
Daniel's like,
really,
"Not feature
I love film. I've grown up with it. It's not just my dad. My grandfather was one of the original founding members of the Guild of British Film Editors, and he worked on things like Oliver back in the day.
Oh wow.
And to give one props to grandfather, he has a BAFTA named after him now.
Wow.
He sadly passed during the process, which I'm pretty gutted. I dedicate the film to him because, he would have loved to see it. Anytime we did anything like creative as kids, he was always so supportive of it. I lost my train of thought. And with my dad and my mum and dad met on a film set. there is so much film in the family, and like creation of like story driven stuff. My cousin did, she was a set designer straight out of uni for a while, and my acting history, like as a child into like an early adult, it's the storytelling I love. So there's no way that I'm not going to want to tell another story again, and film is so alluring. But if we ever do it again, we have to have a bigger team. And like you're saying, like learning all these techniques and processes, we've learned what we can do, what we can learn, and what we really cannot do.
Right.
Like, yeah, it's difficult to say, but there's like stuff where I just shouldn't have been doing it. And it's mostly like the admin businessy stuff. It's not my world, and it creates a lot of anxiety and paranoia and stress for us whenever we had to tackle that. And both of us being bad at it and being really anxious about it at the same time was just a bad mix. So that was the difficult stuff, and stuff we still struggle with now, like talking about like distribution and getting it shown places. There's all the things I want to do with it, like show it in the cinemas, have talks about it, like discussions afterwards with people that are interested, however they're interested. But it's like, we can't organise that stuff. It's a different
I guess
skill.
this is where budgets come into play, right? And being able to hire people in and all of that kind of stuff.
We've been really lucky, again, with writing for people that end up doing it. The amazing Peter McQueen. He's a local actor that's done some amazing stuff at Theatre by the Lake. He did the one-man play about Milliken Dalton, the guy that lived in the caves around Lake District. And then he did an amazing one-man Dickens show. I think it was just like Scrooge-led. And I wrote a role for him, and then actually ended up working with him on a weird shoot for this Japanese TV show about the origin of pencil lead, which is local to the Lake District. And most of the day we were sat in front of a log fire in some beautiful armchairs just talking about acting. And that was great. And I was like, at that point I was like, I really want to work with this guy again. And then wrote the thing. And then, really lucky that an actual working professional actor was like, I'll do this craziness. And
he's very intense on screen.
He's intense on screen. Amazing. He's amazing. There's just some shots where we linger on his face, and there's just so much going on. It's
all right.
He's great.
Yeah, it's.
Was there anything that was like really unexpected through the process?
How much money actually goes into making a film?
Okay, we can touch on that. I lost track. Did not track things we spent on. Didn't ask for like what people spent their money, like petrol money on thing. Like, just did not organise that stuff. I'm dyslexic and dyscalculic, so and I have ADHD. So numbers are really, really hard, and managing that stuff is, to me, an abstract concept. So like that was unexpectedly difficult, but I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
When we started out, like all the people that like I've done shows with and stuff, I'm still in contact with, that do amazing things, were like, oh, that's awesome that you're doing this. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm fully behind it. And then they'd be like, it's a feature length. You're insane. Yeah. I was like, what? And they're like, you've never done anything like that before. I was like, yeah, I've dabbled.
Be all right. Dabbled.
I think it's like that neurodivergent thing where it's like,
how hard could it be?
Well, not how hard it be. It's just being driven, being like, it's not something I want to do. It's something I feel like I need to do. We were talking about compulsions on the train. Actually, maybe I do have one. Being compelled to do this. It's like, at first it was, okay, what's interesting about werewolf films that I haven't seen before, which is something a friend asked me, was Craig. Just, we were on a day trip somewhere, and we were talking about like tired film tropes, and then he asked me how he'd do a werewolf film, and I didn't speak for like 2 hours in the car as I was thinking about it. And then there was one night at a party where I ran up to him And I said, the werewolf has mental illness. I was quite drunk. I grabbed him, I shook him, and I just screamed it in his face. I was like, and that was the moment where I was like, I need to do this. I went up to Daniel, I was like, we're doing this. He was like, okay.
I'm in.
So it is like, yeah, because of that compulsion, I didn't think about like everything I would have to do.
Right.
There was the things that I knew I could do. Like when it came to doing the color grading, I had to learn that from scratch. But I knew I could deal with that because I have like an artistic background. I understand my color theory, and I've studied black and white film a lot. So contrast values, like when they're off in films, I'm like,
It's a very brown film.
it's really like
Very brown film.
Daniel kept. So there's a lot of shots we shot during the summer. And the trees were very green, and we needed it to have more of an autumnal feel. And Daniel just after I made these tweets just kept saying, "I've ever seen brown film, because it was lush and green, and then it was brown." But yeah, so there was the skills like that I felt like I could handle, and then there was the things I didn't think about, like managing the money and managing people. We managed to get people to set. Yeah, I managed to do shot lists for each day. Mm-hmm. We got everything we wanted to shoot eventually.
Cut my scene out.
I just cut your scene out here. You are in a shot.
Oh, are you in it, Daniel?
Daniel he's behind a computer screen, behind a door, and you can just see him through this glass window in the school scene.
Thank you for cutting out my voice lines though, because I had 3 words to say. Couldn't do it.
One of those takes was good, but then none of that stuff worked.
No.
I don't know what we were thinking.
No.
So in terms of people in the future being able to see this film that you've made, have you got plans?
Help.
Okay, right.
That's where I think I'm like, I don't know about Daniel, I'm tapping out on that to save my brain.
So is this where you're at in the kind of the
process
stage of it? Yeah, that it's like it's ready to go, and now you're just like, right, this is the bit. Yeah.
We had a cast and crew showing, which not everyone came to, which was a bit annoying, and the sound system wasn't up to scratch, so that was a bit of a deflating experience.
Right.
And I've shown it to a couple of friends at mine, just on my setup. I have a modest projector. I feel like films should be thrown up as big as possible, because you really do get that impact. We noticed that when editing on a small screen and then watching it big for the first time, going, "Oh, that's a lot more impactful than we thought." Yeah. So I've shown some people that I know are going to be real cutting. My friends that will not hold back at all. Yeah. So I've done a couple of showings at home, but I want to get that stuff sorted. But if I have to do it myself, I'll go crazy. I will. I know my limits now, and it's not any of the admin stuff.
We need to outsource that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
which like inevitably like costs money and stuff. So if there's anyone listening to this that would like to help out, or you think you can help out, or you think you know someone, I guess you can reach us at moonsickproductions@gmail.com.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of point of this. This is the point of this podcast is we want to hear about what people are doing, and then also say to that creative community, you know, these are opportunities that are coming up, because there might be someone just sitting there twiddling their thumbs now and going, I wish.
You never know.
Yeah.
And it would be nice someone that we don't know to see it.
Yeah.
Someone genuinely from somewhere else completely, doesn't know who we are, doesn't know anything about it. Sit down in front of it and go, "Oh, what did you think?"
Yeah.
And just get a real raw opinion, and then cry.
Yeah.
What would be the ideal? What do you think? What would be so it's out there. It lands okay.
Yeah, and then we don't have to watch it ever again.
You just want it out of your hair.
It's hard to see the differences anymore in it.
Okay.
Like you get to a point where you've watched it 100 times.
Yeah.
And then it's a mixed bag. It's really interesting. I would like to not watch it for at least a year, and then come back to it.
Yeah.
Fresh eyes.
So and then just feel free to move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
with a good team.
Yes, please.
Please.
Need a team.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the thing that all artists and creatives struggle with, isn't it? It's you working on that thing, and then
You get sick of it.
there's always the
it is
danger that you
struggling.
lose sight and
Yeah.
That
everything, and
happened
then-
many times.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't help. It doesn't help production running through COVID. That's like stopped it dead.
Of course, because you've had 2018, you've done it all through that.
And we had these sequences that needed to be shot in a completely voided out space, so completely black. And we had someone, won't name drop, but they owned a space and they thought they could get us into that during COVID just to shoot that stuff. And that never happened. And then eventually after COVID, we ended up buying our own space, which is an old Masons building that we've converted into 2 massive studio spaces,
Wow.
which is pretty good. That we are looking to like opening that up to other people, but we don't know how that works yet. We've got loads of gear or ambition,
Right.
but none of us can organise anything.
And what's the ideal there? That people will come in, hire that space to do their...
Yeah, that would be great,
Yeah.
because it's a space that we needed that wasn't anywhere around. And once we were shooting in there, it was great. It was great.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you've got equipment and got it set up ready to go.
Yeah, my dad. We've relied on Dad having stuff. He's a great hoarder of gear, and has loads of nice cameras, loads of really big vintage lamps that get really hot. Kind of ones where you turn them off, you can't move them for an hour until
Right.
they're cool. But
It's
they
suntan
work.
on one side after you've been working.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very much all like cobbled together, like what we can make work, and all the camera cranes and rigs
was just
Dad's
gonna
built
mention the camera
himself.
crane.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
But he's done that for years. He's built motion control rigs for films for a long time.
Right.
He did one for the Corpse.
Yeah, he
Corpse
sold
Bride.
sold a bunch of his last ones to the Corpse Bride.
I was very
Wow.
happy that they didn't use it properly as well.
But that's interesting as well, because I'm sure there'll be people out there who may be thinking about what you've just done and
Yeah.
don't know that resource is there. So again,
Yeah, like
to
I said,
reach
we're
out to
still
you.
trying to work it out. Like, again, if you know anyone, if you're listening, or you are someone that can do this, and you want to help out, yeah,
Yeah.
collaborating is awesome,
Yeah.
and you get the best ideas out of it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good message there. To finish that, to collaborate with people.
Yeah.
It's the way, isn't it? You know.
So my question I'd like to ask Max and Daniel, I know that you're both very creative people. So outside of filmmaking and this wonderful project that you've been doing, what else do you do, creative-wise? Tell us.
Okay. Thanks, Max. Outside of the whole film thing, just the film thing.
The film thing.
Not like you've been working on it for 6 years. Yeah, I do digital art in my spare time, tattoo designs. I don't put them on people because there's no undo button on skin. But yeah, general lots of monsters, lots of creatures.
They're very good.
I have loved. By the way, Daniel is my cousin. Me and Daniel are related, and I have lots of memories of being very little and being absolutely mesmerised by Daniel's drawings, and Daniel just being given like a piece of paper and just being like, "You've not just drawn that right now,"
Yeah, out of nothing.
and he would just draw these wild creatures, like science fiction, like monsters, beasts, like, and you just do it and I'd be like, yeah, what I've just done, like, he would, so modest and so humble and so just like,
Yeah.
look at this thing I've just created that literally looks like it needs its own like Disney franchise immediately.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
He designed the
Crazy.
werewolf stuff for the film,
Yeah.
and
oh, so you designed the werewolf?
Design the
Yeah.
werewolf.
Wow.
None of it is you.
hey,
process.
it was informative for the
It was
actors
informative,
because
yes.
it
It's the
looks
process.
it looks horrible.
Yeah, thank you.
It's like, yeah, you just pulled out exactly what we wanted. Yeah, it was really, really good work.
Thanks, guys.
And Max, yourself, what other creative stuff do you get up to?
It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, big artistic family. I do a lot of drawing. abstract stuff, more comic book stuff as well, and life drawing and shit like that. Oh,
It's okay.
sorry. I was getting too casual.
Swears in this.
I think so.
Oh gosh,
I think
I should have started
I think we
ages
can have
ago.
swears.
I don't know
And
if-
then it's like singing, dancing, and acting always been a big feature in my life because of starting that off as a kid. I play the piano and I compose on the piano a lot and write a lot of music. Various different artists, bands, and monikers. It's all artistic.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before, it's like if I've got a story to communicate, I'm going to do that.
That's
And
awesome.
I love the idea of a story having the right medium to come out. Like, so say you have like a story you want to tell. I'm of the mind like there will be the perfect medium for it, and whether that's film, television, a stage play, a comic book, a graphic novel, a novel, or just a series of drawings, sculpture, a dance, or music. It's like when I come up with a story idea, it slots itself into a medium. I'm like, that's the one, and then I go from there. So that's why I do so many different things. I get bored a lot. Because going back to the ADHD.
Very creative people. It's awesome.
I did enjoy doing the music videos.
Oh
When
yes,
we did them.
Daniel helped us do music videos for a band I was in for a while,
Yeah.
and those were really good
They
fun.
were very
okay.
chaotic.
Little short narrative-driven things.
When you ran after me, and then as soon as you got close to me, you didn't slow down.
Yeah,
You just
That's
went
a good
through
shot.
me. Yeah.
yeah. I was in a band, and Daniel came up with a lot of the like lore for our band. We're a satirical punk band, and it had
That's cool.
it had a backdrop of Lovecraftian lore behind all the characters in the band, and Daniel helped me come up with that. And you designed. There was an ancient ant god called Vespithaga, and you came up with that name as well, which looked awesome in your renderings. Yeah, and we made these little short like videos that weren't ever really properly music videos. There's like 2 that are actual straight music videos, but the rest were just like little bits of narrative weaving into this story that no one knew about.
Working on the album cover where you guys were on the sofa. My mum was not happy with the gigantic latex umbilical cord that was coiled around my bedroom floor and it stank the house out.
Yeah. Lathering up a climbing rope with latex, making it look horrid.
It was grim.
It's great album art though.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Mum was not happy.
I can only imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just bin bags and latex and
Yeah, because it smells like kind of like fishy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So-
I was
Bad
the
smell.
happiest person on earth.
Yeah, because you can't smell.
True. I could feel the warmth in the air, though. There was there was an atmosphere of filth.
Anything for the art.
Yeah.
Great. Going back to the film a little bit, what is, in your opinion, then, the best werewolf film?
Ooh, yeah.
Like, there isn't a best one. Because I think what I like is like different approaches.
It's Howling 2, though.
It's not the Howling
not
2.
Howling 2.
There's definitely American Werewolf in London
Is
top. Dog Soldiers, really good. Ginger Snaps, amazing. I struggle to think of. There's moments out of other films that I like.
Teen Wolf.
I've never seen Teen Wolf.
What's your man? What's he
That's
called?
based on a true story, though.
What's he called?
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Oh yeah.
It's a joke. I don't. It's the only one I could think of.
Wolfman, obviously.
Oh,
Not
oh,
the
Yeah,
new
the original
original.
Wolfman.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
the
heard
original.
the new Wolfman is tragic and we should stay away
no,
from it.
I've seen it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick
What
with
would you
the
say,
original.
Dave?
Okay.
Have you got a favourite? Because Dave's into his like horror
I
stuff.
liked The Howling, to add to that list, but there was someone a couple of years ago called Late Phases. That was another one.
I
which
haven't
was
heard of that
kind
one.
of
I haven't heard of
like,
that
yeah. Because it was like a dip-off in werewolf movies, I thought, for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, which was quite frustrating because they are cool. and you kind of go, "Well, we need more of them." But there was like a lot of vampires and stuff like that, which is
Yeah, they
great.
take the spotlight, the zombies and the vampires.
Yeah, fully.
They see, and then ghosts and paranormal stuff.
And then there was the Underworld series, which I thought was pretty cool, for that kind of thing as well. But I've always thought there needs to be more werewolf movies, really. There was one out just recently as well, but this is the problem, sometimes. I can't even remember what it's called. I think it's just called Werewolf.
There was one called Werewolves.
Yeah.
With Frank Grillo in it.
Yeah,
as the
just
lead.
recently, yeah.
Yeah, and that was interesting. It was pretty schlocky.
Yeah.
But it was a bit of fun.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like one way or the other. There's like really serious, or it's like a bit of a joke. But yeah, so I'm here for more werewolf movies.
Just as a parallel to that, talking more Universal monsters, because I'm a huge monster movie fan. I was very, very happy when The Shape of Water came out.
Yeah.
Because it's a creature from the Black Lagoon film I always wanted, where he gets the girl.
Okay.
Because he deserves some love. Don't get enough Fishman movies.
That's probably there's a Japanese one based on the creature of the Black Lagoon coming out. I sent you the poster of that. It looks really interesting.
We need
I
more
think
Fishman.
it's set in, is it First World War?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely around one of the world wars. That one
Daniel
seems,
looks
but
so
yeah,
happy
you're
right now.
right. Like Fishman gets the least love.
Yeah,
I'd say
it's
out
called
of all the
Water
monsters.
Monster. That film.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called
Oh,
Water
okay.
Monster. I've seen it. I'll let you watch it yourself. But anyways, but Merman. Merman's on Cabin in the Woods. Have you ever seen that?
That
Yeah, everyone wanted to see Merman.
that film was great. Going into the cinema completely blind.
Oh,
yeah,
And not knowing what I was going to see. That was a ride.
that was the twist. In that one, yeah.
I feel like watching that it won't hit as hard as you know what's coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like really nicely written. That.
When I saw that film for the first time, immediately I was on ArtStation hunting down all the concept designs.
Yeah.
Especially the one who did the dragon bat, because I was like, who
Who
drew that?
Cool.
And I found it. And
Yeah.
I'm very happy with his work.
I mean, you've started off talking about other films now, which obviously is up there. What about you guys? Do you have favourite horror films, beasts? Doesn't have to be a werewolf.
Favourite horror
Could be Merman.
Something I found that was just absolutely terrifying was have you seen Hereditary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ari Aster.
Yeah, it's just the mother from that. Like, it's pretty human, but it's just the way that she moves sometimes, or the way that she hangs in the ceiling, just like, because it is something complete that it could be a human, it could be a person.
I guess
But
that's
then it's just so-
the paranormal side of like ghosts and stuff.
Yeah.
The real familiar, almost too familiar, but slightly very upsetting.
On the Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That film's great.
Yeah.
Big fan of Ari Aster. Love anyone that tackles grief head on. It's like it's in Midsommar as well, which like opens with Florence Pugh's character just openly grieving, like really loud and uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
And
Is it the Babadook? The Babadook, is that?
That's not Ari Aster.
Is that something about grief though? That one.
Yeah.
Under the stairs. I've not actually
That's
seen
about
it. But
like trauma of losing a father
Right,
and that
okay.
sort of thing. That's like, I guess we're touching on like inspirations now. Like that's the kind of avenue we're interested in.
right.
Like, yeah.
Do we
those
want to
films are
talk
good.
about the idea for maybe the future?
The future.
Who?
The future who?
Ow.
Nah, that's
let's
too
leave
early.
that.
It's too early.
Oh.
Like it.
To
Try
be
to be
continued.
subtle.
Yeah, again,
It's completely not very
always
subtle.
more stories to tell.
Yeah.
And stuff that we find is very cool. But it's always like Daniel comes along with an idea. And I'm like, oh, I love the imagery of that. How do we inject something miserable? How do we get the grief in there? And then I'll come up with something just really sad.
It sounds like you've got a great collaborative partnership going on here.
Yeah.
You both understand what's going on creatively with each other.
I've got loads of grief and Daniel can draw the grief perfectly.
Love that.
We complete each other.
Oh, look at that.
But yeah, like things like the Babadook, nearly everything Ari Aster has done, including there's a really good short that I forget the name of, by Ari Aster, which is probably his most uncomfortable film. It ends with two characters stood quite far away from each other, just again crying uncontrollably, and I love seeing that. I hate the stuff in films where it's like they've been told not to ugly cry for this.
Yeah.
It's like you've got to still look good. It's like no. We break down as humans when we break down, and it's horrible, it's uncomfortable, it's ugly, but it is what it is. And it's like if you touch on those subjects, show it.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
We really want to make the audience feel like, oh,
It's real.
while keeping them invested, just leaning back and getting uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think we've managed to achieve that.
Hopefully. I don't know.
Some of the reaction.
So should people just keep an eye out for that name of the film?
So I guess the hope is someone
Yeah.
will admin all this for us, and they'll post it on social media, because we did have the amazing Conor McCord in the film was also handling the social media stuff while we were shooting, and then he stopped doing it. So so it's just hasn't resumed, and I'm bad at that stuff, Daniel's bad at that stuff. We've tried to do updates in the past, and we've got better at talking about this because we've grown as people.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, we sat down in front of a camera, and it's the most awkward thing in the world because we don't know how to talk about the thing we wanted to make.
I think my contribution to that first update was I nodded at you. And that was it.
And you went, you did that action. And then in the other, we dropped an awful trailer that is awful. I hate the trailer. It's crap. And that's my fault.
I helped.
But at the end of the announcement for the trailer, Daniel just goes, "What's the deal with airline food?" And it's like the last good take. Everything else was unusable. I was like, we've got to use that one. You can see that we're kind of losing it.
You got it. It'll come out.
Not very charismatic.
It'll be here. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. look
Yeah,
forward to
well,
seeing
it would be
I'm-
easier for you guys to see it, because that's the kind of thing we can arrange small viewings.
Yeah.
But like it's literally just in my living room with the setup.
Well, it sounds like it's just going to be awesome.
Yeah, it does. I think it's really, apart from everything else, it's just positive to see people here
Making stuff.
pushing things a bit,
Yeah.
you know.
I think in
like,
this area as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
because that's one of the things we wanted to push to the forefront. Because again, another thing my dad can like explain a bit better. But film companies like to shoot up here. And there's been like big Hollywood productions that have come up, and if you've lived around here, you've noticed when they're here because they have to close whole roads to get their bloody 20k lamps up into the sky on a crane just to shoot something that doesn't look that good in the end product anyway. And what my dad really wants to do is have a film base up here for studios to come to and go, right, how do we facilitate this, not get in the way of people, because there's like, it's beautiful, people want to shoot here and they want to make some great stories here, we don't want to get in the way. And we did it very guerrilla kind of. There was one thing we contacted like Mountain Rescue for, because we used a flare during one of the shots, and I just wanted to know, it was really easy. They were like, don't get a red flare, get a white flare. And they said, I think we had to contact the police and say what time during the day we were going to set them off.
Right. But that sounds like a fantastic idea, because as well as the whole impact of companies like that coming into the area, you kind of go, there's an industry there as well.
Yeah.
And if that's there, what opportunities would that lead to in
Exactly,
terms
because
of, you know,
what we've noticed is the people that are really interested in film, they leave this place.
yes.
They go further afield to do it. And that's not because it's a bad place to shoot. It's just because if everyone leaves, there's no one here to network with. There's no one here to keep something going or even start something up. And that's a big goal for us, just to... Because, it's an amazing place and there's so many opportunities to shoot. And, we're blessed with the landscape.
Yeah.
It just looks so good on film. If you got someone to shoot it like that.
Yeah.
Great. Well, we'll close it there.
Okay.
What we'd like to ask everyone just before they go is if there's any websites or pages or socials you want people to check out your work or anything.
Not really. If you, that's not the place to go, especially not for current information. If you do find the update videos, you'll see how drastically they change over time as we've developed. And something we got into later on was just talking about the difficult stuff, because we struggle with our own mental health and stuff, and we got to a point where we were like, that's part of the story as well, and that's part of the difficulties, and coming up to being like, I can't do that because of these things that like I struggle with. So if you do find those videos, you'll notice a big change as we start to open up more. It's quite interesting. But if you want to reach us, just to say you're interested, or if you think you can help with distribution or getting it shown around, if you know anyone like that, reaching us at moonsickproductions@gmail.com. That'll be awesome.
Great. Thank you very
for
much.
coming.
Thank
you very much for having us.
Fantastic.